they would cook in their underwear practically. Literally,
Oh,
before they
that's
had
sweet.
kids. And it was every Friday, and they would cook in their underwear. And it was so cute, and I loved it. And it was like their thing. It
That
was like
is
their day, and it was
adorable.
always like breakfast for dinner or something. But yeah, cook in your underwear.
I'm going to do that. Watch out, kids.
I know. Oh, I love it. So good. If you do, take a photo. We'll post it
It's
without
Freak
your
Your
face.
Kids Out Friday. Time to put on your panties and get in the kitchen.
Hey there. Welcome to Parties to Playdates. I'm Kendall.
And I'm Jess. We're here to fill your day with warmth and laughter.
Join us as we navigate the chaos and joy of everyday life.
We're all about sharing real-life moments with a dash of humor and practical tips.
So grab your coffee and settle in for a cozy chat.
Because here, every moment is a story worth sharing.
No topic is off limit.
And every listener is a friend.
Let's get this party started. Yay! What's going on, Jess?
Hey, Kendall.
How are you?
I'm so cozy.
I know. We're in our fur coats. Faux fur.
We are.
I think yours is faux. I don't know.
Oh, it is. What animal would this be?
Mine's purple.
Yours is a purple people eater.
Yes.
I don't know where those are from.
Who knows?
I love it. I love that last week we were in tank tops.
Yeah. Yeah, we actually were.
And here we are
Jeez.
with the snow forecast.
Yeah, you guys, it literally said yesterday for me when I checked the weather. My phone's super old, so it kind of just does whatever it feels like, I think. And compared to Ryan's, I think it's more accurate. But mine said 100% snow tomorrow.
Ooh, oh
I
my
know.
gosh.
You need to check it. My phone's dead.
My
but
kids are going to be so excited if that's what it means. The schools are saying it's like they close the schools for Tuesday and Wednesday already.
heard.
So,
Like, what?
yeah, crazy.
I'm
So.
not prepared. I know so many people live in the snow, and we're like so extra about it. But we're in a place where it never snows.
Yeah, and
It's
I'm
never
like,
on our forecast.
how are people going to drive in this?
I'm not leaving the house. Are you kidding?
I'm like, I need to go to the grocery store
Oh, yeah, go
and
tonight.
get stuff to make some snacks so we don't have to go anywhere.
Yeah.
And then my kids, I got to thinking, I can't let my kids drive in snow. They have no idea what they're doing. And there's like 15 turns just to get out of our neighborhood.
That's
They're
so
just going to be like,
true. And your turns out of the neighborhood are like U-turns.
yes,
Those
they're
are
a lot.
gnarly. Oh my gosh, yeah, that's so true. Wow. Oh my gosh. Well, we'll keep you updated if it snows.
I know. We'll have to do a snow picture
Yeah.
on the beach.
Snow bunnies. What did they do this week, today, whenever?
My oldest son is always the one that gets crazy random injuries. And yesterday he was eating a bowl of ramen. He was going to like set it down on the counter. Like he had been holding it up. He went to set it down on the counter and it slipped out of his hand.
Oh no.
But as it slipped out of his hand, he tried to catch it. But right before he caught it, it broke. And then
It was glass.
yeah, and completely sliced his hand open, probably 3 inches long and deep, like right in that
Oh my God.
that like meaty part of your hand.
Is he okay?
He's fine, but it happened when I was sleeping yesterday. I had a headache. I was sleeping in. Andrew was downstairs when it happened.
Mm-hmm.
He got it all wrapped up and stuff, and then he told me about it later when we were coming to your house.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, "Babe, did you do anything to it? Did you put anything on it?" He's like, "Oh, we'll just grab some super glue it later when we get home." So last night we get home and I'm like, "Oh my gosh, I have to
See it.
see his thing."
I would need to see it.
And my daughter was like, "Oh my gosh, Mom, did you see that cut on his hand?" And I said, "No." And then she showed me a picture and it was a gash. Like it was serious.
What kind of bowl was it in?
It was just like a ceramic,
like a
thick ceramic. I think it was a serving bowl, to be honest, because
That's
my kids
okay.
love to eat out of those ones.
Yeah.
But it just hit just in the right spot. But I saw the picture and I was like, oh my gosh, he maybe should have gotten stitches.
I was just gonna
for
ask that. I was like, should he go? Because he's a wrestler, you guys.
Yeah, and so
And he needs to use his hand.
yeah, but Andrew had been on the phone with his coach after that yesterday with his wrestling coach, and the coach is like, "Oh, it's cool. We'll just super glue it if it comes."
Everybody
If
in there
it-
super glue.
if it
I would
busts
have said the same
open.
thing though.
So when I got home last night, he was totally asleep, and his sister showed me the picture, and I was like, "Oh, I gotta take care of this." So I dug out the super glue,
Mm-hmm.
wake him up. He's half asleep. It was in such a weird spot. He had to like kind of rotate his arm and like lay really weird for me to get to it. So last night I was super gluing his cut. But what's hilarious, well, maybe ironic, I don't know. When he was like 7, he totally gashed his entire hand open when we were playing in a river one day. And I was like, son, is this the same hand that you cut before? And he's like, no, that was this hand. So now
I got both.
So now he's going to have a scar on both of his hands from random stuff. Poor guy is wrapped up and not ready to rumble yet.
Oh, man, poor guy.
Yeah, he'll be okay.
Yeah, he will. He's strong.
Yeah. What about you?
Mine's not an injury, thank goodness. No, on Fridays I take Maverick to the U.S. Gymnastics. I always screw this name up. I want to call it Gold's Gym, but it's not Gold's Gym.
Isn't it like U.S. Gold?
Gymnastics? Or I know Gymnastics is in the name.
Or like U.S. Gold.
Something. Yeah, maybe it's that. But
yeah.
There's 2 of them in Santa Rosa Beach, and we go to the one off Chat Holly. And every Friday, it's like kids' day out from like 9:30 to 11:30.
Oh, that's fun.
It's awesome. They say like, I think it's like whenever they start walking, you can bring them and it's 2 hours of just like open play for them. And it is so freaking cool. He gets so excited once he sees like we're out of the car and in the parking lot. Like, he knows where we are. He like gets like, he shakes.
Yeah.
Like, ah! He gets so excited. He's like, get off me, let me down. And he's been really working on like his grip strength. There's a trapeze bar into like a foam pit, which I want to do, but I don't ever see a parent or an adult doing it. But
it's just you with the U.S. Golds being like, woohoo!
I know. I'm like, I want to swing, put my legs up, go, yeah!
You're like, I was just showing him how to do it.
Which I do. I like am that mom that like gets inside the like blow up jump house to show him, because he looks at me because there's like a little wall to climb up in the jumpy house to go down a slide on the outside. And if he doesn't figure it out, he looks at me and he's like, Mom, help. Like, I need help. Like, how do you do it?
Go.
And then there's like a trail of like 5 kids behind, like saying like, go, dude, let's go. And I'm like, all right, get out of my way. Let me help him. And I'm like, this foot needs to go here because there's like little feet holes.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, get up there and go down. And he does it. I'm like, yeah. And I'm like so proud of him. And the trapeze bar is what he really wants to do. He's like, oh, ooh, 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 ooh. And I'm like, all right, let's do it. So he has to learn how to wait in line, which he does not wait. He's like pushing people and saying, go, go, go. Or he just tries to cut them. But it's finally our turn. And the very first few times we would go and try the trapeze bar, he would only want me to like hold him, and then he would hold the bar and then just instantly drop into the foam pit, which is fine. I feel like he doesn't know what he's doing.
Yeah.
And after like a few weeks of going and him seeing other kids go, and we've also been like working on his little grip strength, and they're like rings or something hanging from the ceiling. And on Friday held on and he said go, and he jumped off the like platform and was holding on like a little monkey.
That's awesome.
It was amazing. And I was like, oh, you're so ready for the trapeze. And so I took him back to the trapeze, and he held on for like 3 or 4 feet and then let go.
Oh,
it was the coolest thing. I video recorded it, so we'll post it or
oh my
on our
gosh,
story
he's
or something.
gonna love it when he finally gets out there, because he loves to like fly through the air. So he's gonna be the
100%.
happiest kid ever.
And there's this one kid, and I think it was helping him. There was this one kid that would literally hold on and not let go and just keep swinging like 20 feet and swinging back and like touching the platform and like keep. And then I think it's his nanny. His nanny's always like, let go. You gotta let go. He's just laughing. But I was so proud of him. And that day, it was Friday, he did so many good things that day. He was kicking a ball like a little bouncy ball like a soccer ball for like 10 minutes, and he never does that. He like kicks it and gets over it, but he was like so into it. And then he kicked it through a hole, like they had like a little like rainbow bridge thing, and he kicked it through, and he was like, yeah. And then went over to the rock wall, climbed the rock wall like a pro, and then slid down the backside. And I was like, what is this kid?
That is really good.
He's on it, man. I mean, this place is fantastic for him.
My reasons stretch to the stars, that you are everything and more.
With Valentine's Day coming up, I thought it would be fun to talk about some of our favorite Valentines. Anyone that knows my husband knows that he is not a holiday person. And so I've had to teach him how to be a holiday person.
So good.
So, needless to say, his Valentines have been very interesting and filled with lots of variety. But what was one of your favorite Valentines?
All right. Well, only one pops into my head, and I like kind of mentioned to you the other day. And it's so funny. It's horrible, actually. Well, mind you, I have worked pretty much every Valentine's Day. Like
Oh,
I've never got it off for some reason. I've just always worked it. So, I mean, I would either like go to dinner the day before or after the weekend or something to celebrate with my lover, I guess, at the time or whatever. But literally, I think Ryan and I don't think we've ever done like a Valentine's Day dinner or anything like that. Oh, actually, no, I lie. I did do one for him when we first moved here. What is that, like 6 or 7 years ago? We he was at work all day. I was home, and he kept talking about a crawfish boil, and I was like, "Oh, I'll just do a crawfish boil for you." Like, I know what I'm doing. Oh my God.
Had you ever done one before?
No. And so I pulled out our mattress from the bedroom, and I put it in the living room. I put fake rose petals everywhere. I put little string lights, and I put like sheets over some stuff to make it like a little camping, like cute, cozy little area for us. And then I can't remember. The crawfish had to have been cooked already because there was no way I know I didn't get live. I don't think I got frozen either. I think I got it.
Just I think they'll steam. I think they'll pre-steam it for you.
I don't even remember.
I didn't even think about that part of you sweet little vegan going to pick up live animals to cook.
There's absolutely no way.
Right in front of your very eyes.
I'm pretty sure I just went and bought somewhere else like already cooked crawfish.
That sounds right.
I boiled like corn, potatoes, and we love veggies in our boils. So we did like broccoli, mushrooms, carrots, whole onions, garlic. Oh my gosh, so good. And then he loves this like pink sauce. So I made pink sauce for him. I made a salad. We had a dining room at that time, and with a really cute dining room table, and I like set it all up, put like flowers and candles, like stuff like the guy should have done for me, but he was the one working, I wasn't. So yeah, and it was really, really sweet. It was really cute, and he was really happy about it, and he was super stoked. And then that was like my sweetest one probably. And then the one I brought up the other day to you, which I'll never forget this Valentine's Day ever. It was horrible. I was in Hawaii in college, and I was dating this guy at the time, but for some reason me and him weren't celebrating I don't know if he was working. I know I wasn't working because I was celebrating, but he wasn't around. But his roommates were, two of his roommates were, and then my roommate was at the time as well. So all four of us, we were like, let's have some sushi at our house, and we'll like watch movies and we'll smoke weed. And someone decided to bring edibles, and I don't even know. And this is the time where like people would just make edibles like banana bread, and I'm pretty sure that's what it was. It was banana bread, and it was freaking delicious.
No.
I love banana bread. And that's when you like don't know how much to eat. You just like have a little bit and see how you feel and just keep going.
You're like,
whatever.
ooh, banana bread.
Yeah. Yeah. It was so good. Had banana bread, got so high and so sick, like really bad, to the point where I threw up sushi.
Oh.
I don't know if I was eating fish at this time or not, because I was playing around with fish when I moved to Hawaii. And either way, throwing up rice, ew, it's like chunky and disgusting and all the things. And how embarrassing. It was like Valentine's Day. Everyone just was like high as hell, and nobody knew what was going on. I was deathly sick. Like, it was so gross. And it took me a long time to eat banana bread back after that.
Oh, I bet.
And I'll never do edibles again. Ever.
Oh,
Horrible.
That's the worst.
And everyone's like, oh, you should really give them a try. I'm like, no, you have
or not.
No. I was like, why would I do that? I don't want to. But yeah, so that was a good Valentine's Day. That was fun.
Awesome.
Really romantic. What about you?
I love it. Well, I think it's funny because it is one of those holidays that I feel like, I don't know if it's just a weird part of the year that I'm never expecting it or really planning for it, or I kind of forget about it. But I feel like I think I've done more on Valentine's for other people or for Andrew than anybody has ever done for me, which I'm not upset about it, because it is kind of a silly holiday in a way that, like,
it is.
It's, you know,
isn't it actually, like, if we Googled Valentine's Day, isn't it kind of like murderous?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh my gosh, what if I just made that up?
You heard it here first, guys.
Hold the phone. Hold the phone.
Murderous Valentines. We're doing it wrong.
I don't
Well,
know.
speaking
Go
of
on.
murderous, maybe we were on theme one year because we had all 4 kids at that point, and they were probably between 5 and 10, 12 years old, something like that. And Andrew was working in DC, and so he had like a 2-hour commute every day.
Oof.
And he was working that day, and he was coming home, and we really hadn't planned anything. And so I convinced the kids, which this was one of my favorite things to do when they were little, is convince the kids to do just something completely outside of the box and see if I could get all of them on board with me. Now, some of them are much easier to win over than others.
Oh, for sure.
But
I already probably know who you're talking
for
about.
some reason, I came up with this idea that we were all going to dress like Vikings. So we did the black like eye makeup that like poured down the face or just like smeared across.
Good.
We took red paint and I splattered them all with red paint to make it look like they were bloody, like in a battle. And I was like, okay, kids, this is what we're going to do. We made like a yummy dinner. We set the table.
I'm
but
sure
we
they loved it.
Yeah, we all had on our like rugged looking Viking clothes. They had found all of their weapons they could possibly find out of their toy bin. 2 boys, so there's plenty of weapons to be had. And then I told the kids, I said, this is what's going to happen. When Dad walks in the door, we are going to rush him, yelling at the top of our lungs, "Happy Valentines." And I said, I need you to be vicious. I need you to be fierce. I need you to be like, rah, like Viking warrior kids. And they were like, we got it. We're doing it.
I bet they were so excited.
So Andrew comes home, and the kid, like we scattered around the house. So it was like kids from every area. And so Andrew comes in, and he used to have to wear like a suit and a tie. Like he was super well dressed. He walks in, and all of us just run from all corners of the house. Happy Vikings side, and we're like, rah, and we're like around, and they're all like, they all have their weapons just kind of like shaking them in the air, like so festive.
I love
and he
it.
was, it's very hard to catch Andrew off guard or to surprise Andrew, and he was so confused and amused but happy at the same time because he thinks Valentine's is ridiculous because he's like, I show you every day of the year that I love you.
Yeah.
Why is it that this one day I'm obligated to be like, oh, I love you so much. Look at all this, whatever. And so I feel like I always come up with these ridiculous ideas. But what's really funny is my kids had such a great time. We actually did Valentines 2 years in a row.
Oh my God, are you serious?
Yes.
I love it.
Yes, it was so fun. It was one of my favorite Valentines. So
that is awesome.
Yeah.
That's so creative and fun, and totally you guys.
Oh,
I
100%.
love it.
Give us a costume. And then we were just dating, and I don't know if he had just got out of basic or he was in another training or something, but I'm pretty sure it was the one where they like screened your mail.
Oh.
To make sure you weren't like getting any contraband or whatever, I think.
Interesting.
Yeah, like they had a lot of rules. And so I was trying to find something for Valentine's Day to send him, and I found this little like dancing turtle stuffed animal, but it was on this little disc that would spin, and you'd push the button and the turtle would like go like this and then spin around in a circle, and it would sing that "Can't hurry love, ooh, you just have to wait."
How cute.
It was so cute because it was all about like we live far away and we were like constantly waiting to see each other. It was so romantic. So I took this turtle and I mounted it inside this box, and then I decorated all around the outside of the box and like folded it in. I made this whole contraption, like filled it with confetti, like pictures, all this stuff, so that when he opened it, it like
would explode.
It like pops open, and then you push the button, and then the turtle would spin inside the box of craziness. Yes. Like, and looking back, I'm like, what? Like 21-year-old dude wants that as a gift.
Young.
That is a gift. You know what I mean? Like
him, any 21-year-old dude.
It was so funny, but
that's so cute.
Yeah, but as I was putting it together, I was like, oh gosh, hope they don't open this up first and see this and be like, dude.
And then they're like, we got to put it back together. So when he opens it, oh no.
They'd just be like, we don't know what happened here, bro, but you've got to keep her.
100%.
She's the one.
And you are.
I was.
He tied you down.
So, and then last year we did, Andrew was out of town for like a work thing. And so I was like, oh, I'm going to be alone. It's so sad. Like I said in previous episodes, I like whimsy. I like fun.
Yeah, magical.
So I was like, I'm going to do something wonderful for all my girlfriends. So I planned a Galentines, which I've never done before.
Love it.
And it was so fun because all the girls dressed up and we went to dinner and we went out and
And you guys were all so cute. I remember photos. You guys were all like in pink and red.
Yes. And it wasn't like, here's the dress code. Surprisingly, I did not request a dress code. I just said dress cute and sparkly. It'll be fun. And
they delivered.
Yeah. Half of the girls showed up in red and half of the girls showed up in pink. And they were the cutest pictures.
Really, though.
Ever.
They were so cute.
They were fun. And then I made these little, I made everybody pop-up books.
Oh, my God.
And I did, spoiler alert or smart tip, I used Chat GPT to write each person a personalized poem.
You're so cute.
for their pop-up card. So I would just tell Chat, like, this is what I know about this person and this is what I like about them. Give me a short, cute poem to put in there. And it was so fun because everybody really liked the cards and they like popped up with like little hearts or like a little mouth with like lips. It was really cute. Everybody was like, oh my gosh, these are amazing.
Jess, you're amazing.
I was like, ChatGPT is amazing.
Yeah, literally. Thank you.
It just, because I've done some poems in my day, but Chat really just cranks them out really fast. Guys, I had to make like 9, okay?
Yeah, that's aggressive and that would hurt your brain.
That's a lot of poems and a lot of creativity that I was like, oh man, I just want to work on these cute pop-up cards.
That's all I want to do.
So, geez, I guess I have something with pop-up stuff or over the ridiculousness.
You do. Both of those were. That's so cute.
It was fun.
How fun. Oh yeah, I've been at Cafe Tango for I don't even know how many years now. I think I'm going on 5.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I've been there
a long time.
I've been there quite a while, maybe 4 if I'm counting wrong, but either way, still a long time. And I'm always there for Valentine's Day because it's like one of the big days there. And this year, I am convinced. I've already started now, and I haven't told the owner yet, but I'm sure he doesn't care because whatever I do, he's like, yeah, Kendall, do whatever. I don't care. If you've seen Sex and the City, I love Sex and the City. I am one of those girls. I'm not a Gilmore Girl or a One Tree Hill or what is the other one? Friends.
Yeah.
Full on Sex and the City. My sister got me onto it, and I love that. But the movie, the first one, when Carrie and Miranda it was on Valentine's Day when she got dumped by Big at the altar. They go to this restaurant, and they literally can it's stacked of people, and like you can barely walk through because there's like balloon strings hanging everywhere, and they're like red and pink, and like there's flowers on the table, and it's just like a hot mess, but it's so cute and romantic. That's what I want to do for the restaurant this year. I want to get all the blow up balloons and like have strings hanging and like little twinkle. We used to have twinkle lights that I put up in there years ago, and so many people, like the customers, loved it so much that every time they'd be like, oh my gosh, I love the twinkle lights, they're so cute. And they were colorful, which the owner was like, how about we keep them, but let's get white ones instead, and we'll just like nail them, so it's a little bit nicer, because at this point they were just like hanging off random pieces of art in the restaurant. But I want to do that, and I want to put like roses on every table and like chocolates, and I want it to be really special because you know people are coming and spending a lot of money, and like they want an experience, and I feel like it's more intimate and nice when you go somewhere and someone's like trying to make it more special for you.
Yeah,
at least that's how I feel.
And people love those little things, and I don't know if that's kind of ingrained in us from like being kids at birthday parties and like streamers and balloons, and like, oh, parties are supposed to have decorations, holidays are supposed to have decorations, but as an adult you're not like, oh, let's go to the restaurant that decorates or whatever. But that's such a cute idea because that's the crap you see in movies. And it's not even expensive. It's not like 8,000 dozen roses. It's just some balloons and streamers and some twinkle lights.
100%,
and
which is like $30.
Yeah, it's so magical and cozy.
I know.
I love it.
And we used to, We used to put like little tea lights. We used to do flame ones like with real fire, and then we also used to do like the battery operated ones, which I could see pros and cons of both. But we used to put them on every table, and it was so cute because when we could dim the lights a lot more, and it was like really romantic. And I'm gonna try and bring that back. But I'm the only girl that works there, and every guy that's like, who brought the candles back out? And I'll randomly do it, and I'm like, you guys are like, it's Kendall. I'm like, it's me.
I love it.
I just want it to be so beautiful.
You should. I 100% support the candles.
That's my plan for this Valentine's Day, and then I'll probably be home late, but me and Ryan can do something on that Sunday or Monday or something.
Yeah.
I mean, whatever. We'll figure something out, but yeah, that's my plan. So we would like to know what your guys' plans are if you have any. We can talk about some ideas for you guys, and also ideas for yourself if you don't have a partner, or if you don't want to celebrate with somebody and you want to just do it to yourself. Do it to yourself.
You know what I mean?
If you want to celebrate for yourself.
I love it. No, I actually thought over Christmas time, I saw people talking about doing a favorite things party where
Ooh.
everybody
I think you brought this up.
brings
Yeah.
like
Give it to me.
two of their favorite things. So say you love a certain like perfume or a certain kitchen gadget or whatever, and everybody says you have a certain budget, so like nothing over like a $40 item. So say everybody has to bring a $40 item, but you bring two, so you're spending $80. So it's a gift, but you can do whatever budget you want. So
but you're still going to get that money back from whatever someone's
pretty
giving
much.
you.
So everybody brings two of the same item that's their favorite thing, and they leave them unwrapped. And then everybody goes around during the party. Everybody goes around and explains why it's their favorite thing and all the things they love about it. Then everybody draws numbers out of a bin, and everybody gets to pick from all the favorite things. So you leave with two of somebody else's favorite things.
I love that.
So you might end up with like a kitchen gadget and a perfume or a Stanley cup and something else, or like a workout thing or whatever. Like, and it's so cute and fun. And you could do it as, I think that would be super fun for a Galentine's, especially for girls that are
really like
single that
that.
aren't getting gifts from random
Like
dudes,
get all
you
your
know,
girls
like
together and get yourself some gifts.
yeah, and you can have it's super fun stuff, and you get to kind of pick what you want, which is so cute. And you could do it where everybody dresses up and you have super yummy food, or you could do everybody wears pajamas and you have pizza, or
I love it.
whatever it
It's
is.
such a good idea.
I think that would be super fun. I also thought it would be fun to do a Galentine, or just with a couple of friends, to do like a pink drink taste off kind of thing. Where everybody has to bring a different pink drink. Now you could go alcoholic, you could go non-alcoholic, but there's all sorts of stuff that you could bring, and people could get really creative and interesting.
I think that's so cute. I would put sparkles in mine because I love sparkles.
Yeah.
It's so stupid.
It would be so fun. So I thought something like that would be fun, where you could like have fun drinks or have like a fun pink theme like that.
You could do that all in one big party, though. That would be so fun and so cute.
Yeah, that would be really fun.
I love that idea.
So
oh, yeah. Great tips, Jess.
Those are good ones.
Ryan's not going to hear this probably but right before Valentine's Day or after Valentine's Day or whatever. But either way, I was like, oh, what am I going to do for him this year? His feet have been complaining. He's been
Help He's so
me.
tall and heavy.
He's been complaining about his heel hurting this past week. And I'm going to do like a full-blown pedicure for him, which he loves pedicures.
Nice.
And, I got to get a good scrub because that's the only thing he cares about, that and a good. And I was at your Christmas party. I won those. One of the gifts I won was like a 3-pack of massage lotions.
Oh, yeah.
They smell incredible. I gave him a foot rub the other night, and he just like randomly picked the purple one, and it was like luscious lavender. And I was like, this smells heavenly. I almost put it on my body this morning because I got out of the shower and I was dry, and I was like, ooh, give me the massage lotion. But no, I'm going to full-blown give him a good foot massage. I'm going to clean up his feet. I'm sure Maddie and I will go get him lunch or something and drop it off. I'll check his location and surprise him. But yeah, that's my plan this year.
That's fun. Well, let me tell you my plan. I don't have one at all. I really don't.
So
I'm
good.
such a last minute Valentine girl. That's probably
okay.
why I'm like, splatter some blood on it. Let's
You're like,
go.
this is a good idea. Do it.
I'm lucky to be in your life with you is everything and more.
What are you cooking this week?
Oh, let's see.
Question of the day.
Question of the day.
Every day.
I know. See, because it's about to be super cold and snowy.
I have a feeling I know what you're going to say.
Okay. Do you want to guess?
Do you want to say it at the same time?
Okay.
We could be totally wrong.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Soup.
Chili. Oh, close though.
I would do chili, but I recently did chili. And so we have to space those out. No, I think I want to do some kind of soup. But what I really want to do with the soup is some homemade bread. Because
Oh my gosh,
feel
I've
like
been on that train too.
some homemade bread with soup is just the best.
Yeah.
Like I just
It's so
want
good.
some bread. I don't
Dip
know.
it in there.
I just think of that lady. There's that meme of that
Oh my
lady.
God.
They're like interviewing her before a blizzard. And she's like, we're just gonna eat bread and get all fat and sassy.
That's our life.
And I'm like, yeah, I feel like I do that every day. But if we have a reason, let's get fat and sassy when it's cold too.
For real though.
Sign me up for the homemade bread.
Oh, I
it's
know.
so
I've
yummy.
been, one of my girlfriends, Cassie. Oh, I have a few girlfriends that actually do sourdough, but I keep bugging Cassie. I'm like, you need to teach me how to do it. Come over and just teach me because I tried and I failed miserably. And I really,
Yes, you did.
I did, and it was so bad. And I just really want sourdough like all the time.
Yeah.
And Ryan loves sourdough, and it's so good for you. And I want to do like sourdough cinnamon rolls and waffles and pancakes and all the things for
Yeah.
Maverick. So
Yeah. Ooh, we'll do dueling chili recipes this week. I'll do my favorite chili recipe, and we'll do Kendall's favorite chili recipe.
you know everyone's gonna like yours more than mine, but I'll take it.
We'll see if we can get people to do both of them.
Are
That'll be
you
fun.
a more bean chili or more meat chili?
Mine's definitely more meat chili, but I do
Mhm.
put beans in it.
Yeah.
The original recipe does not have beans. It's actually an all meat chili,
Oh, interesting.
but because it's like a paleo chili
Mhm.
recipe. But I like the beans. I like that texture. But I like black beans. I know a lot of people put like chili beans, or some people do white beans, or both. But I like black beans in my
Yeah.
chili. I don't know why. Just tastes good.
Yeah, I throw whatever beans I got.
To me, I'm like, Kendall's is just going to be all beans.
It's straight up.
It's just beans, beans, beans.
I add a
With
ton
little
of sweet
tofu.
potato too because I love sweet potato.
That's interesting. Well, let us know what you guys end up doing for Valentine's.
Or Galentines.
Galentines. And
Yeah.
try something different.
Yeah.
Try something new. Be creative. Do something you love.
Dress up, dress down.
Yeah.
Go out, stay in. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Go on a hike. Make a new friend. Do whatever.
Go
Go
on a
to a
picnic.
virtual Valentine's party. I guarantee
Yeah.
there's some of those out there.
Or if you don't know what to do, just invite friends. Have couples. Have like a big party at a restaurant. I don't
Yeah.
know.
I love it. That's perfect.
Do breakfast for dinner. That's what one of my girlfriends did. She would do Friday. Oh gosh, I'm gonna butcher this, but she's gonna die because I'm talking about her. It was like they would cook in their underwear practically, literally
Oh,
before they
that's
had
sweet.
kids. And it was every Friday, and they would cook in their underwear, and it was so cute, and I loved it. And it was like their thing. It
That
was like
is
their date, and it was
adorable.
always like breakfast for dinner or something. But yeah, cook in your underwear.
I'm going to do that. Watch out, kids.
I know. Oh, I love it. So good. If you do, take a photo. We'll post it
It's
without
Freak
your
Your
face.
Kids Out Friday. Time to put on your panties and get in the kitchen.
So good. Oh, well, you guys have a beautiful day out there. Stay warm if you're in the South or wherever you are. I don't know, but hopefully it snows. It'd be fun.
Yeah, it would be good. Pictures to come.
Bye.
Bye. And that, party people, wraps up another delightful episode of Parties to Playdates.
We hope you're leaving with a smile, a story, and maybe a tip or two.
Remember, life's journey is better shared with a friend.
And we're so grateful to be part of yours.
If you enjoyed today's chat, don't forget to rate and subscribe to our show.
Your support keeps our community growing and our stories flowing. We want to hear from you. Please send us your thoughts, ideas, and questions to partiestoplaydates@gmail.com. You can also find us on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok at Parties to Playdates.
Until next time, keep embracing the chaos and finding the joy.
Take care and stay connected, party people.
Bye for now, and don't forget to laugh a little extra today.
Bye.